Hey everyone, I'm Jack Hammer. Today I want to go ahead and take you guys through another game with Trey Lance. Today we're going to take a look at his game versus South Dakota. So this is going to be the second to last regular season game of his 2019 season. His one full season that he played at North Dakota State. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Very similar to my other videos with Lance, we're going to be looking primarily at his throwing. There'll be a couple of his runs that we'll take a look at, but mostly it's going to be we want to focus on his ability as a quarterback from a passing standpoint. So we'll focus primarily on that. As we go through the video, you'll notice I'm going to be fast forwarding through, like I said, a number of the running plays because I wanted to just get to those. So let's go ahead and jump into this and take a look at Trey Lance versus South Dakota from 2019. And I'm going to fast forward to the first couple of plays. They start off this game. They usually will make it pretty easy on him in the beginning with runs or easy throws. And we see that here. Nice quick run to start the game off. They get a personal foul. So that brings it back after the play. So they get the first down, but they have to basically run it again from the same spot. Second down, that was actually 1st and 10 again after the penalty. The dead ball fell on the opening play. And so now here we go. It's going to be 2nd and 10. They didn't gain any. 2nd and 8. They only gained a couple of yards on that run of 1st down. And open it up. Nice easy throw here to start the game off. Just a little quick hitch out to the left side. Not a whole lot going on. This is all he has to do is he's reading this pre-snap what he thinks as far as the look where it's going to be best. The only wide receivers are out here on the left side of the field. He's got all of his tight ends up to the right. They're in 12 personnel right here, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers, 1 running back. So just a quick hitch, easy pitch and catch. The DB's way off of him. He knows he's going to be there, so he just gets the ball and fires it out there and hits his receiver right between the numbers. So nice, easy start to the game for Lance so far here. Catch it, throw. You can see the strong arm, the velocity. The next play is going to be a run, so I'll fast forward to that one. This time they've got 13 personnel, 3 tight ends, 1 running back. One of the things that should be noted is that, we hear a lot about the talent in Alabama with Mac Jones. People need to realize, I think, that North Dakota State is pretty much the NCAA championship subdivision equivalent of Alabama. So they come back out here after that running play. This is his 2nd throw of the game, and it's just a little quick screen. Just get the ball, no reading involved. Boom, turn. What you like about this one is he does a really good job of just watch it from the end zone. You can see look how quickly he gets his hips turned, and he's able to make that throw. If you remember in his video from Southern Illinois, he had one like this out to his left that he overthrew the receiver on. But watch how quick he flips his hips in throwing position. It's almost a nonstop movement, really nice. Quick, gets it out there, and he's able to get a nice gain. Come back, basically the same play. Another 1st down. So, talent level of North Dakota State when you're comparing them to the other teams in the FCS is top notch. So he's playing with really good players as well. So you got to take that into consideration if you're gonna use that as a knock on Mac Jones. But I don't tend to do that or want to look at. I'm looking just at the player himself. And nice easy start here for him. He's had the quick hitch, back-to-back screens. The little run here. They have I think an illegal formation or illegal motion. So that's going to set him up with 1st and 15. Let's roll to that next play. So they're in 12 personnel here again, 2 tight ends, 1 running back. Little play action. They're going to roll them out. This was a nice play by Lance here. Receiver gets it and is able to make a nice play down the sideline. What I like about this one is he's rolling out to his left. North Dakota State likes to run flood concepts a lot, and that's what you're seeing here. Except for you've got the guy that's normally running a streak is going to run a comeback on the outside, and that's where he's going to go with the ball. So let's watch his ability to. He's not really able to turn his hips, but he gets his shoulder turned. You can kind of see it right there. He's got his shoulder turned to his target. He's not able to start driving for yet because he's got that man right in front of him coming at him. So he's got a guy in his face, but he gets his shoulder turned just enough. He delivers a strike out to the receiver, who then makes the DB miss and gets it down just short of the goal line. So that's a really nice one. Let's watch this one from the end zone view. You're going to see that play action. I'm going to slow it down just so we can watch his mechanics on this one because it is pretty nice. He does have some mechanical issues, but not on this one. Look at him get his shoulder turned and that throw. Really nice. You know, when you're a right-hand quarterback and you're rolling to your left, it's really hard to get that front shoulder turned enough all the way around like he did there. But once you do, it really helps you with your added velocity because the natural throwing motion is going to help you swing that shoulder through. So it's actually a little bit easier to get more. If you can do it, what Lance did right there, and get that shoulder turned all the way when you're rolling to your left, you're actually going to get more velocity on the ball than you will when you're rolling to your right a lot of times. That's a terrific job by him. Really like. Let's just watch it one more time. So I really like this one. His ability to roll left. You think about him with Kyle Shanahan in San Francisco. If this is the direction they go, you're going to see him move in the pocket or have to move. And this is the kind of thing that you want to be able to see. He gets his shoulder turned, and he puts this ball right on him. And it's nice to the outside a little bit. He doesn't throw it behind him, where the DB would be able to get into it if it was a tighter coverage. So that's a really nice play from Lance right there. And they come back on the next play and score a touchdown on a quick little run up the middle to jump out to the lead. So, first series of the game, not a whole lot there from Lance. I mean, it was a quick, easy hitch route where he really only had two receivers one side of the field to read, but he makes the throw, hit that one nice and easy, comes back, and you saw really quick hips and good movement on both back-to-back screen throws out to his right side, which really required him to flip his hips quick. So those were both good. And that play action with his roll to the left, that was a really good job of getting his shoulders turned and putting that ball right where he needed to. Really good form and everything on that. And that whole series is really good execution from the quarterback off of what he's been asked to do. So a really positive start to the game here. And then they open up the second series here with a couple of running plays. Start off kind of, I think, around the 40 here. I was talking through it. And right here, this is going to be 1st and 10. And he gets away with one here. This is, so this is the first time they've really asked him to do anything a little bit more difficult in this game. So what you need to see here is they're going to run this tight end, or this slot guy, which I think is actually a tight end. They're going to run him on a little hook right here. This guy is going to run a deeper hook, and then they have a flat coming out. Watch this free safety. He's actually playing a robber coverage. And if he plays this right, it's a pick six going the other direction, but he doesn't. Instead of continuing on in front of the receiver that he's supposed to be robbing from, he runs behind him. And let's roll that through. I'll do it. Let's do it in slower motion so you can see. Because you'll watch as Lance is calling out just before the ball snapped, you're going to see this safety move. You see him. He's starting to step. He steps. He's going to be trying to cut it off. And that little movement where he goes to the outside is where he screws up his end of the play. He does a good job of knocking the ball down. But if he undercuts this like he should, because he's got the safety help behind him, if he undercuts this properly, it's a pick six going the other direction. He has it was a pre-snap read on this one. Lance had determined where he was going with the ball really before the ball was snapped. He thought he was going to get a little curl here. Let's watch, because it's going to happen. This guy's going to blitz, I believe. Actually, he's going to take the flat. That's why he's going to go here. Let's watch this. You see some step up, the flat. So he thinks he's going to have that little quick curl underneath. He doesn't see the robber coming across. Almost gets intercepted. Meanwhile, he's got the the curl back here would have been wide open. You can see this really good from the end zone view. So this is just he doesn't see the coverage on this one. He gets confused a little bit, and this is where his inexperience shows. Pre-snap. And you start to see the safety creeping. The ball snapped. Never sees him. Tries to get it in there. That ball should have been going the other direction. So he gets a break. So that's his first bad play of the game. Let's roll forward, though. The next 3 plays, the rest of the series is run. They're going to run the ball here for a nice gain. Get down to the 30. 21 personnel. Another handoff, another big gain. All the way down inside the 10. And then they've got first and goal and another handoff up the middle and another nice gain and a touchdown. So they just ran it through him there. So the only pass attempt on that one was the little curl to the tight end. Missed read, doesn't see the field, catches a break there with the robber not getting it. Next possession, they start off deep, run a little fly sweep here, and they get a really nice gain, gets them out from being deep in their own end. You get about a 25-yard gain or so here. That just blocked up really pretty, and that guy's able to. That's an example of their talent just shining through. So now we've got first and 10, and this can be a really nice one. This is a play that you could see him working in the 49ers system. Play action from our center, turns his back, looks downfield. He's got they're running kind of it's almost a flood concept coming from the opposite side of the field. You've got this guy out here running a streak. You've got this receiver is going to come across the field to about 15 yards downfield, and then they kind of have a guy that's over here at the flat, but doesn't really get out into a route. So he's basically looking deep, and then he's got the crosser right behind him. And they bring pressure, which means that this safety is going to get taken out of the play. He hits his back step. He sees that it's going to be open. He's got this void right here. Does a nice job of delivering the ball. That's a really nice play. Really nice play all around. He's able to. This is again a Kyle Shanahan type of play where he's got his back turned to the defense off the play action. He's able to get his head around. Boom, gets his head around, sees the safety, knows he's got the guy coming behind, and hits him right in stride. Nice pass, nice play. Really good stuff on that one. They come back on the next play with a run. That last pass, that was a really nice play that you could see from him at the 49ers pretty much any time. That kind of a concept. We have another pass right here. They're in 12 personnel again. Just a little throw out to the flat and let the running back do the work. This one, when we watch it again, you're going to see, I want you to notice this is almost a design play with this tight end's going to come out and he's basically going to pick off the linebacker that's supposed to be covering this running back, which is what opens up this play. So this is an easy predetermined play for the quarterback. We hear a lot of talk about how Shanahan makes life easy for his quarterbacks. That's kind of what we're seeing on this one here. I'm going to let it roll stop. So you see the tight end right there. You can see him. He's going to cut this linebacker off right there. That's an easy one. Good throw to the flat and lets the running back do the work. So nice, easy play for the quarterback. You can see it out of this. You can see you're going to be able to see 82 make this pick on the middle linebacker there on this route. You can see him kind of seeing him and blocking. He gets away with it because it looks like he's really running route really good. So they do a really good job there of disguising that. Nice play. Get a good gain there. Then they're going to have an illegal motion here on this running play, which sets up 1st and 15. Let me fast forward through the second view of that. So this is the first play of the second quarter. 21 personnel. Tight ends over here on the right side. Oh, no, we got a timeout. Forgot about that. They were lined up incorrectly. They're still in 21 personnel. They just wanted this receiver over here. You got the motion. Play action, roll right, and throw back. And we've seen this a number of times out of the 49ers. Usually they're doing that to Kyle Juszczyk here. They're using their tight end coming across the field. We've seen them use Juszczyk as that tight end, kind of H-back roll running this play. We saw it. We've seen the 49ers do this a number of times. And he puts it right on him. Easy throw, easy pitch and catch. Not a whole lot to it. It's schemed up. It's a schemed up shot play. Fortunately, really for them, let's go back to the original before the timeout was called. Let's see here. I just want to point something out. See, they got lucky here that the sidelines recognized that the formation was off, because if they had run that play out of this formation, it would have been a touchdown that would have gotten called back because the tight end's being covered up by the receiver. So Lance doesn't see it. Sidelines notices that they call timeout and catch it for him. And then we come back on the next play, and they line up properly. Not that I lined up properly after burning the timeout, but that's okay. You're going to get this nice play action boot. Sets up quick and throws it down the field. Guy's wide open, easy pitch and catch. Not a hard throw. There's not a quarterback that, Jimmy Garoppolo is going to make this play most of the time. Not always, because we saw him miss a couple times in the past. But this isn't an overly difficult throw. But what I like about it is you see his ability to really force the defense to react to him. That's the biggest thing that you get with Lance that you don't get with a guy like Garoppolo or any of the guys that the 49ers have been running, is his running ability is going to cause trouble for the defense as far as on play action where he's rolling out and those kind of things, because they're going to have to basically spy for him. And if they're spying on him, it's going to take somebody out of the coverage scheme, which would make it easier for Kyle Shanahan to get the ball down the field. But nice play there. Overall, really like that one. You can see how that would work in the 49ers system really good. And they come out here and they're going to run the ball 3 times in a row. There's a penalty in here as well. So I'll fast forward through those. They got to run. And then here on 2nd and 12, they get a nice run on a fly sweep out here to the right, but they get a holding call somewhere. He calls it back. Because they're so backed up, it's only they only lose a couple of yards anyway with this hold. Then on 2nd and 13, it's a short run. Fly sweep to the other side. They're able to gain about 4 yards on that one. And we're going to come here. So it's now 3rd and 19. And Lance is going to have to do something here to get him out. 3rd and long, it's going to be a passing situation. And here's where the ability to run and scramble makes a difference. He's just so quick, and he's able to get up there. We saw. So I want to watch this, show you this one again from a little slower. So hits his back of his drop. He's got some pressure coming around here off the edge on the bottom. So he's got to climb up the pocket. He's got this guy wide open. If he wants to hit the dig, he can hit this dig and get a bigger gain than what he gets. But he uses that instead. He uses his athleticism to just keep on going and gets himself a nice gain. That's kind of. Look at this one again. Watch. So you're going to see the pressure come off the edge, off of his to his right or left. There's going to be pressure the other side, but not as much. It's not going to be in his bother him quite as much. You know, at that point, if he had stepped up and instead of turning his shoulders and running, and just he could have been in a little bit better position to hit that dig. Probably would have had a bigger gain, but you can't really. I'm not going to knock him too much on that one. I would have liked to have seen his eyes stay up down the field though, and see if, especially because that guy comes open. That's my only knock here. This guy's coming open, and he could have hit him. Just watch it one more time. No, climb the pocket. Now hit the dig. Takes off. That's okay. I mean, he's got that athleticism. He's getting you the first down, so you can't really. You're not going to scream and fuss too much about that because he's making a nice play. Just would have liked to have seen him hit that possible, that dig if he could have, and picked up some more yards. But we'll take the first down and move on to the next play. Just wanted to point that one out. Again, watch from here. And you can just see that once he decides to go, that speed is instant. Nice gain. They come back here on 1st and 10. They run the ball. A short gain, a couple. Second and 8. We're going to get a pass here. They're in 21 personnel. You can see what they just did is something that you could potentially see the 49ers doing with, where they line up George Kittle in the backfield and they have Hushek over here, and then they motion out and put Kittle over here, move Hushek back. That's kind of a 49er kind of a thing. Or maybe this is Charlie Warner. He starts here, drops in and lines up as a fullback, as Warner lined up in the backfield a few times with the 49ers at the end of 2020. It's going to be play action. It's the top of his drop. Easy pitch and catch out to the on the curl. Nice throw. It's a good read when we watch this one from the end zone view. You're going to see him look at the tight end quick before he goes out to the curl. It's the receiver between the numbers. Nice play. Another first down. And then back-to-back running plays. Five yards on first down. There's that same shift that we just saw in the previous play. Help slow the defense down, kind of like a Kyle Shanahan type of thing. Come back still in that I formation. Terrific run right here for 7. Get the first down. Get on your side of the 50. So now they're still in that same. They've been running the same personnel group. Remember, since the start of this, since going back to the run and then the curl, they ran the same 21 personnel on first down, same on second down. Now we've got 1st and 10. They just shift the tight end over to the right. Play action. Now you've got the guy looking like he's running a dig, except for he cuts it up the field for a touchdown. So really good play design and really good ball here by Lance as well. So turns his back to the defense, hits his last step, kind of rolls a little bit, and hits him right down the seam for a touchdown. Really nice play. If you watch this one more time, let's watch the route on the top of the screen. You see him coming like he's going to be running across the field. All the momentum of the safety is here. This guy, he's already got this corner beat, and because that safety is going across, he's able to cut right behind him, right off his back, and up the field. Not a whole lot of reading going on here. This is a called shot play. That's why they've got this set up, and they're doing everything. You see him looking out to the right, but that's all to draw the defense over in that direction, because basically this whole play looks like it's going to be a bootleg out to the right until he sets up and he's got his guy turning up and going deep. So this is a really nice play. Look at this. Is like, we've seen this before. He's going to roll out. Nope. Pops up, throws it down the middle of the field. Nice ball, touchdown. 45 yards right down the middle of the field. Again, that's the dynamic ability that Lance brings to the table, forcing the defense to react creating openings in the secondary for the ball to go down the field. So a really nice ball there. Really nice play design and ball all the way around. So now we come back next possession. That was a really good series from him, by the way. He had that really nice scramble. Sure, he could hit the dig, but that's okay. He picked up that first down for you. So when I'm nitpicking that one, that totally is a nitpick. Comes back, it's a good shot on that curl, and then he comes back after that and hits the deep post, deep shot for the touchdown. So they come out here, 1st and 10. He's going to get some pressure, and he gets sacked. And this time we'll just roll through it again. Let's watch and see once he gets the back of where everybody is. Hits a step. He wants to try to. He's got this right here, so he's hoping that this guy's going to come underneath. You can see him looking here. He's got this guy coming underneath with this guy trying to get up the field. That underneath gets covered. He's got this guy right here. He kind of has this guy open if he throws the ball now, because he's got to beat this guy over here. If he throws this ball up and out over here to outside the numbers, he might have a shot to get the ball to this guy. But instead, he holds on and then scrambles and he gets sacked. So on this one, he just doesn't get rid of the ball on time. If you're looking at this one, and again, you're gonna be honest with the assessment here. He's got time to hit that right down, boom, throw the ball, get it out there. Doesn't, and it would have been a tight play because that guy was coming across. But like I said, if he throws it out to the side or towards the sidelines, he might be able to give his guy a chance to make a play. As long as he keeps it to the outside towards the sidelines and throws it away from the safety, it would have been fine. But overall, not bad. I mean, that's a tough one to knock him on too much, but I wanted to make sure I pointed that out to you so you get a really good view of it. They get a running play here for about 4, which we can bring them up to 3rd and 6. And it's going to be a play action. They're going to just try to run a little quick hitch of the sticks. And the DB does a nice job. The linebacker, whichever one it is. Let's see where he comes from. Does a nice job of breaking on the ball. I think it's going to be this guy that ends up breaking it up. It is. So watch this safety. He's going to break quick. He's in man coverage. Steps up. And he's got his eyes in the backfield. As soon as his man stops and the ball starts to come out, he jumps. So again, here's another situation. This is one that could have been a pick six. If this man just continues to run through, he gets a pick. He stops his feet right there and allows the ball to get, and then he still does a good job of knocking it down. Could have been a pick six going the other direction though. Boom. The ball gets knocked down. And they're going to have one more possession here in the first half. They open up. They're back. They're backed up on their, looks like they're on 2-yard line here. They come off a little run, gets them a few yards, gets them out to the 5. Second and 7. We've seen them do this, but a few times today in this game where they just run the little quick screen out to the receiver on the right side. Watch his hips turn quick. Boom, ball comes out, hits him. The ball just gets out there so quick it allows his receiver to have some time to try to make a move. Leaves them with 3rd and 1. They pick this up with a running play. 3rd and short. Another run. So now we're at the end of the half, 20 seconds to go. They're only at their 15. Oh, there's one more run. Sorry. It's a really nice run. Takes them all the way up to the 40. So 8 seconds to go. And it looks like on this one, they're going to try to call a shot play down the sideline over here to the right side. It's covered well. You can see him looking to try to get there, but he's not able to. So that's why he comes off a little late to the man coming across. This is similar to what we saw earlier in the game. Remember, early on, I think it was the third possession of the game where he had the really nice with the receiver going deep and the guy coming across. This is basically the same thing. You can see him reading. He wants to go here, but that DB does a really good job of getting turned and staying on top of it. So he comes off, hits the guy on the crosser, and they get a nice gain, but the time runs out. They only had 8 seconds to go. That's why they're trying. He's looking for the shot. You'll see it from the end zone. You're going to see him looking, try to hit that deep shot. No, it's not there, so he comes back underneath. Again, it's a nice play. Would have liked to have seen, it would have been great if there was some more time so they could have kept it going, but still, good play. Doesn't take the risk, doesn't throw an interception. In that situation with only 8 seconds, so it would be nice to see him go ahead and throw it up, because worst case scenario is it gets intercepted and you're able to, it becomes like a long punt, but might as well just take the shot at the end zone at the end of the half. But not bad. That whole thing is, other than that, it was a good play, good read. He just read properly regarding, regardless of the situation, he made the correct read on where he went with the ball. So that's nice. And then they come out here to open up the second half, and it's just a running. The whole thing is run. They run. It's run. Big gain here to open it up, all the way out down to the 20. And they're going to eventually score a touchdown. Right there. And then the next possession, they come out and they run the ball a couple of times again. Open it up. Another big run. Going back to you can tell that North Dakota State is way better than South Dakota, and it's really starting to show here in the second half. They're just mauling people up front, running through them. This is actually going to be the last series of the game for Lance. So. "12 personnel, 2 tight ends, 1 running back. You're just going to run this is a nice, easy pitch and catch. Good read, though. That's just his read here is he's reading that he's going to have these guys, once they motion over, he's going to get this guy running a quick curl over the middle. He's got a flat, and then this guy's going to curl up in the middle. He's really reading out here. This guy takes off, buzzes out to the flat, which opens up the curl. Really nice job by Lance to see that, get the ball out quick, hit him. Not a big play, but they get a nice gain of 7. That was a second down situation. So a nice gain of about 6 yards. So that was pretty good there. You can see his arm. He really is able to get that ball out. He gets it out quick and just drives it right into the man right between his numbers. Really nice. Now we've got 3rd and 4. Straight drop back, taking a shot down the right sideline. He's got him, and it's dropped. Now, this is a play. This one right here, this is a play very similar to what we've seen the 49ers run a few times in, just back in 2020, for example. A little bit different concept as far as what the routes are, but the concept on the read is the same. You got a flat with the guy rubbing off of him on the inside, and then working towards the fade. Kind of corner route. They bust it open, and he makes a terrific throw in there. The receiver just drops it at the end. Let's watch it again. Let's watch it from the end zone. You'll be able to see it hit his hands. Holds it safe in the middle field, comes across, deep, right in the bucket. You can't make a better throw. Let's watch it again. Let's watch this one in slow motion. That's how pretty it is. Does a good job of holding the safety. Turns, gets the ball up. Hits him right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. That was the last throw of the game for Lance right there. Brings up 4th and 4. I do want to look at this one before we stop. They're going to run a quarterback draw right here. And what I want to point out is his running on this one is really nice. Now, you don't really care about that a whole lot when you're scouting a quarterback, but the physicality, and this is a play that a lot of other quarterbacks aren't going to make, and maybe even some of the running backs aren't going to make. So what you're going to see, this guy ends up being unblocked, and he's going to get Lance in the hole, and he falls off of him. Just a great job there. The deep, the linebacker that's unblocked, safety that's unblocked, whatever 39 is. I don't know if he's a linebacker or safety. He's probably a linebacker. He's unblocked. He's got him dead to rights. Gets his head on the wrong side. Lance just glances off of him and takes it the rest of the way for the touchdown. They get a block in the back downfield, so it doesn't end up being a touchdown. They're going to run the ball here for the next 2 plays and get in. Anyway, but again, that's a tremendous running ability that Lance brings to the table that none of the other guys that are in the top of those top 4 between Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, Trey Lance, Mac Jones, none of those other 3 guys outside of Lance have his kind of running ability. But you just see, what you see in this game is his ability to affect the defense because of his passing, or his running ability, excuse me. He's able to really create openings in the secondary and in the defensive backfield, linebacker, even at the linebacker level, because of his ability to move. And you can really see that being something that Kyle Shanahan might like and might be able to take advantage of if they actually do end up going with Trey Lance at number 3. So after this series, he gets taken out of the game. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to jump on here really quick, kind of show you guys another game. We're going to be going through a lot of this now, like I said, over the next few weeks until draft day. So really enjoy everybody coming on. Got one question here from Fog City 49er. Had asked me if I think that it's going to be Lance at number 3. I can see why they would go that direction. Let's put it that way. I'm not sure who it's going to be. I really like a couple other guys as well, but the more and more that I'm getting into these breakdowns with you guys and showing Trey Lance, you can see where he would fit in with Kyle Shanahan's offense. You can see how he would affect it. The one thing that you hear a lot about with Kyle Shanahan from his past is that, and he's even mentioned it, is that he wants to see guys doing things that he would be using them for in his offense. And in this game alone, you saw a few times where you see Trey Lance doing things that Kyle Shanahan would ask him to do if he was playing for the 49ers on Sunday. So, he's definitely a possibility, definitely a guy that I'm not going to count out. And if it's going to be Lance, it would make sense that jump all the way up to 3, because Atlanta has been said to be very high on Lance throughout this whole process. So for the 49ers to jump ahead of them would indicate that it's going to be Lance over Fields or Jones. And Wilson is only going to be an option if New York decides to go a route other than quarterback, I believe. So anyway, I hope you really enjoyed this. I enjoy going through this stuff with you guys. And we'll be back definitely with some more throughout this week. And as I said, throughout the next 32 days, I think it is now, until the draft. So take care, everybody. And if you like what you see, please go ahead and subscribe, and we'll talk to you all soon.